Erade Asem by CEE, Great Ampon, and Isaac Showboy. So I am here with the Miss C, who was one of my favorite Ghanaian gospel singers, as you guys know, and she's here with me looking stunning in front. So I'm here, we're going to have fun. I'm going to ask her why she's here, her music, her personal life, and it's going to be a great day. Are you looking forward to it?
Yes, very much.
All right, let's sit down here. So yes, how are you, C?
I'm fine.
So now the C's baby is on her laps.
Yeah.
So yes, I was saying, so why are you here in France today?
Okay, actually I came here for some programs, activities, and then when I got here, I was pregnant although, so I couldn't go back so I had to stay here and deliver the baby, and after that continue with my career.
Are you thinking of going back to Ghana?
Definitely, because as I have a career ahead of me, and I decided I have to add other things to it. Sometimes you move outside from your home just to learn more.
Like for your mind to open.
Yes, and also to add something to the music that we do, because it's not only Ghanaians that enjoy our music. Only some people from other countries, they don't know the key, they don't understand the language, but they dance to the tune of the rhythm.
You know, it's true, because even when I look on YouTube and I click on your music videos, even people that are not from Ghana, they're like, this music touches me.
Yes, it's true.
I'm like, how do you understand?
Yes, it's true. One coincidence happened just, I think, last week. A neighbor of mine who is a Congolese, and then she loves some music. She was mentioning names of musicians she loves so much, and unfortunately for me, fortunately, let's say, she mentioned I love this song.
Are you serious?
Okay, then I was just looking at her. So I didn't say anything. So after that, I told her, do you know the lady? She said, no, but I love her so much. And I said, she's the one standing in front of you. She's screaming. I said, wow, somebody doesn't know me. She doesn't understand our language. But she was able to at least say something. So sometimes it's always good to be adventurous. You move to learn different languages to add to the music. And that's what I know.
That's one of the reasons why.
Yes, that's why I'm here, yes. All the reasons.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning now. Because me, to be honest, I'm very interested in knowing about the person. Because you're a person before being the musician. So who is C? Even before you started with the music and all that, who are you as a person? What have you been through in terms of your life and all that, leading up to the music?
Okay, thank you. Life experience is a lot. As a matter of fact, we are 10.
The firstborn.
Fourth born.
So she's the fourth born, and she has, they are 10 in total.
We are 10 in total. 5, we are 6 boys, 4 girls. Yes. And my mom and my dad, I come from Ashanti. I come from Ashanti Bekwai in the Ashanti region. But I was once living in Obuasi, then we moved from Obuasi to Kumasi.
Okay.
And then we came to live in Kumasi for a while. And after that, I was living with my aunties and my uncles. My mom was somewhere. My mom and my dad were divorced.
Oh wow! What age? How old were you when they divorced? Because that's so hard.
I was a very very young girl, because when I realized my mom and my dad were not living together, I think that was when I was 3 to 4 years. I almost grew up from my aunties and my uncle's place. It was almost when I was getting to 16 years, I had to see my mom, went to visit my mom and get a feel of her mother's touch, because I was always living with my aunties and my uncles.
Wow, so did it affect you? Because when you're 3, I would say you don't know much, so did it affect you growing up, not being with your mom and dad?
Yes, it did.
It did.
You see, when someone takes care of you, it's not like your own parents would do. You understand? They also have their kids and they have other responsibilities. So all the time, your responsibility becomes the secondary or a third matter. And it was a lot I had to experience in life because of living apart from my parents. It's a lot. I had so many experiences. I had so many things that I would like to later share with people for them to know. No matter if you started like me, you can be at where God says you want to be.
Yeah, and your brothers, 9 of them.
Yes.
Were they all in different places?
Yeah, some were with my mom, and I was living with some with my uncle and then my aunties. Yes. And the others were with my mom in our village. And then we were in
Kumasi. The village, what is that?
Asante Bakwai.
Wow. So did you go to school?
In Obuasi, I attended some schools, and when we came to Kumasi, I went to El Shaddai, and later from El Shaddai to a government school at Patase, MA-GSS. That's where I completed the GSS, as they say, HSS or something today. And then I had to, I think 2003, that is when I completed the GSS. I was supposed to go to school the next year, but due to some financial problems, I had to stay home and do some petty trading. Yeah. Selling other things, selling oranges, fine toffee. Even in school, I was selling to just take care of myself in school because there was a lot.
Yeah. So when all this was happening, did you know about your talent as a singer? Like, did you sing during those times?
Yes, I can remember I started singing when I was 8 years old. And for the talent and for the music, when I discovered it very muchly, that was when I was, I think, 16 to 17 years. We had a park in Ghana. We normally go to park, like a place like this, to pray every night.
I know about that one.
Yeah, so once I was praying with some of the pastors and my senior brother, prophecy came through that I will be a great person. And then I knew that because I didn't know how I got to notice that this is the gift God gave me. But He knew me before He brought me up. So all that I was going through, I knew He was preparing me for something greater and something marvelous. So when I discovered that, I also made good use of the time I had when I was with Him at a park praying.
That's amazing, you know. And maybe you went through that stage also to share your testimonies.
Yes.
Because I think that in life, how you start does not really define you as a person. And people may look at you, you sing gospel, thinking that everything, is you grew up with God. I don't know.
But there wasn't hope. But God
is good. You still had your faith even then.
Oh yes. I had to go through a lot. We had, not only me, my siblings, we had to go through a lot for life.
So then, C.
Yeah.
Do you want me to call you Cynthia?
Oh, any of the names you call me, I just respond.
The first time I met you, I was thinking, how should I call you? Should I call you Auntie C? But Auntie seemed so, I was so confused, and she was like, call me whatever.
Yeah.
So now I'm comfortable. How did the music come about then? You said that you went to this show called Mentor. Can you explain how it went, like the music journey?
Okay. Mentor is like a program they have in here in France, like The Voice.
Oh, yeah, like The Voice.
So they pick people.
Or The X Factor.
Yes, The X Factor, of course. They groom people. They give us a lot of songs to learn. Well, it was for 3 months. So we'll be in the house, in one house, but all the ladies will be in a room, and the guys will be in a room. And on every Sunday evening, we come on stage to come and perform.
Okay.
Yes. Normally, they give you a song that fits your voice. Then you learn it, and then you come and perform like a copyright aspect. You do like the person is doing it.
So back then it wasn't gospel, isn't it?
It wasn't gospel. It was everything. I was doing everything. I had to do everything. I did Yvonne Chaka Chaka. I did Irama Bedu. I did Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? I had to do so many things.
I could imagine you singing this song, you know. Your voice actually suits this song, sorry. Yeah, I could actually imagine you singing
yes,
it.
I did. I had to do all those. That makes you a professional. So after I left the mentor, I knew people were hoping to see me with the music, and by God, so good, I had a producer.
So as soon as you left, someone called you?
Yes.
A producer
Even
called you?
actually, that was what I was told. I was told that when I was in the mentor, many people came there to ask for the TV station. So many people came there to ask for me to produce me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So who was the producer that called you? Is it Bandex?
Yes.
Yes. Were they into you making gospel music? Or are you the one who chose?
No, actually my field is gospel. But with a showbiz, with a mentor, you have to combine everything because it's a reality show. And then you don't have to leave it like you're a gospel musician. You have to do all round. Yeah, just to fix yourself somewhere. But he saw me in gospel.
Bandex saw like this vision that this girl just
Yes, I had the talent of singing gospel.
So what was the first album, and just take me through the discography.
Okay.
In terms of
okay, after picking me, I had to move from Kumasi to Accra, and then he joined me with Ampo and Isaac.
That's what I want to know.
Yes, he joined me with Ampo and Isaac. Actually, Isaac was there. Ampo was first there before Isaac. Isaac too was also picked for mentor.
Oh.
Isaac was mentor 1 and I was mentor 2.
Oh.
Yeah, so after Isaac, I became the next mentor, that is mentor 2. So he picked Isaac, then he picked me and added us to Ampo. That made us the trio.
So how was your first meeting with the boys? Was
With
it
the boys?
awkward? Like, hello? Like, how was it?
It wasn't easy, as you can see, being a girl living with 2 guys in the same house, in the same apartment, but with different rooms. I had my bathhouse, they also had theirs. But we were living in the same apartment, the same house, living together. They were good. We were coming from different backgrounds. Isaac is Infanti, Ampon is Infanti, Asante, I'm Asante, purely. So you can imagine from different varieties of languages, we had to combine the 2.
Wow.
We had to combine the 3.
And it did work. It did work.
Oh yes, it did. And in all of us, I was the tough one because I'm very tough. Isaac was down, which was cool. He doesn't like talking. Ampon is cool the same way, but I'm a bit harshy, a bit, yes, you can see.
So we changed our seats again. It's very hot here. So you said your first song was Oseberima?
Yes.
Okay. So who wrote the songs? I heard that Great Tampon wrote some of the songs.
He did some of the songs. Most of all our songs.
He did?
Yes.
Very talented.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he's very talented. Very. He sometimes gives you music which you think will not be a hit, but it's a hit. He writes very well, yes.
Okay. So, how long does it take you for you guys to learn? How long did it take you for you guys to learn the songs?
Before we go to the studio to record or something?
Yes.
Oh,
for you to be very comfortable.
Okay. Sometimes he'll be just inside a room and he'll get a song. So he just record it in a small cassette. And then he gives it to you, then you listen, you dot them on a sheet of paper. And then you also learn it. So maybe it takes a day.
Did you choose your part, that this part is my part? This part is his part?
He writes your part for you.
Okay.
So you learn your part, so before we get to the studio, you know what you're coming to.
Okay.
Already you have an idea about music, so you don't need to be taught before you do it. You're already in the mentor, you've gone through a lot of experiences. So the only thing we do is just to learn the music, But then after that, moved to the studio.
Okay. So after Oseberima is what?
Oseberima, that's my first album, which I had. My first album, which I had 8 songs.
8 songs.
Oseberima, I'm sorry. That's but that's what people used to call me, so that's what I'm saying. Oseberima, Eradiasem, Eradifie, Domberima, and the worship and some. Yes.
This one is not the youth one.
Yes.
You try to be youth in
and
that.
The gospel youth choir.
Yes. The way you dress with that hat.
Yes.
So we can't do this without you singing and giving us exclusives. And this album I think was very popular.
Oh,
the songs in that album.
It was.
And my personal favorite, in fact all of them are my favorites. Kaime and Eradasem are like, I love them. So can you give us a bit of the Eradasem track? For people that have missed your voice live.
Yes. Why cry nobody see? What to me, Munyasani, and what him? Obiani Nachi, Eradiwanu Massamucha. Of a friend, any woman, nepae. Ordinary Massamba Sonia Sassini, ni woman. Okasa hamra ne habaye eyampo okase sumra ne sumbayo ye meka pasami ameda uradi wanu masami ocha.
Sorry, my earring just fell down, but I don't care. So what are some of the comments that you have from this album? What are some of the testimonies that you've heard? Have you had people coming up to you?
Yes, I think a lot of people in Ghana and outside Ghana. In Ghana, some people see you and they tell you, "Mommy, see, this was my problem. I was going through some troubles. I was going through some tribulations, but when I listened to your songs, it motivated me, and God, it gave me the courage to move on." And when I went to the US, I think that was 2030.
Yeah.
I met a man in one of the church, and then he said he had a problem. He was living, I think, in Ghana, one of the towns in Ghana. He said he had a very big problem. He needed to solve that problem. The only thing he was doing once, he was listening to Ghana radio, and then they were playing this my song, So he just listened from the beginning of the song, so it matches with the problems he was going through. So he sat down and he asked God that through this music, God paved the way for me. And then truly God did. And that man gave me $200 for it. He said, "I've itching to see you, to give you this, because it was through your music I got here." And now he's in the US. He's in the States. The problem is over. So testimony, some are sick, they listen to the song, they are able to heal. Some can't walk, they walk.
That's
amazing. A lot. Because that music was all about my life. It was all about my personal life.
So when Great Tampon or you all came together to
Yes, they knew about my life. Because when you go to the reality show, like the mentor I was telling you, they interview you about your life.
Yeah.
And they go outside there to find out that what you said, if it is true. So they got to know that what I was telling them was true. So some newspapers, journalists and other people came to pick what I said. They make news of it. So it's like it came out and we thought that would be good. It's a testimony song. I had to do it.
Yeah. And it's hard to sing this kind of songs if you don't feel it.
Yes.
Because then you just be words, but there'll be no anointing in it.
Yes. Yes.
So the fact that you've been through them makes it more powerful.
Yes.
So personally, what are some of your what is your favorite song in that first album?
My first album, my favorite song is that one, the one I just said. Yes.
The reggae version or the slow version?
No, Sam told me, so the one I just sang right now. Because
there's 2 versions though. There's one that
there's one that yes, I know.
So that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, that one I know. It's just that one is for those that love it, those that can dance to the tune of it. Yes.
That one is your favorite.
Yes, it's my favorite because it speaks more about my life.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we talk more about music, and she will sing for us as well before we end. But what do you think is the difference between then, the Ghanaian music industry during this period, and now? Because for me personally, I love Ghanaian Gospel. I'm not into Afrobeat and all that. But I feel there's a little bit of a difference in terms of there's some gospel music that I listen to, gospel musicians, I won't mention names, that I listen to, and I don't really feel it. And I just look at the music video and it's all about fashion and that, but there's no, the lyrics are just, these are just beats. So for me, there's a difference. But how do you feel?
Okay, I can't say much. The only thing I can say is that each and every one of us has a reason of being a musician.
Yeah.
Some are talented, some are gifted, some they learn. So those that learn, the viewers can choose and they can point with them. I can point that this person is not doing gospel, is doing gospel because of money, is doing gospel because of fame, or is doing gospel because of material things or anything. But I know that it's a gift God gives us. But it's what we make out of it that makes people to differentiate between what we are doing.
What we make out of the gift that we have.
Yes.
Do you have friends in the industry, in terms of people you can call friends?
Everybody is my friend, but I just don't have a particular one.
Are you still in touch with Isaac and
everybody? Isaac, Kampong, everybody. Even almost all the musicians. Because we have a group, we are all united.
In terms of the Ghanaian gospel industry again, for those who want to get into it, in terms of Ghanaians that want to sing gospel, and may, just see how it is and may think that is it glamorous as it looks in terms of being a gospel artist, and is it hard in terms of the process of being in the gospel industry?
It's hard. Being a gospel musician is like is a Christian. You understand? Because you're a follower of Christ, you have a whole lot of taxes to portray to people. One, what you wear, how you walk, what you say, how you present yourself, everything you do. It speaks a lot. A hip life person can behave and go her way, but as we musicians, as we claim the gospel ones, the little things becomes a blow.
You had a lot of that in terms of people writing to you. I remember there were rumors that you and Isaac, hey, are you guys dating and
other stuff. Yes, it's true. A whole lot. People have to speculate every day because they don't know so much about it. And as we've been gospel musicians, take the musicians aspect from them and fix us like human beings. Because we have our shortcomings, we have our potholes, but it is through people like you and I that will be able to tell us so that we can be able to arrange that our shortcomings. I said in Penny Forecast, we said, the ultra son unim senetia. You understand? The ultra son unim senetia. If you don't tell me my wrongs, maybe I might think I'm doing the right thing. But if you tell me what I'm doing is wrong, I'll be able to sit down and put things together to just think about what you just said and then make it right.
So it's not as easy as it may look.
It's not. It's not.
Do you get money from like being a gospel artist?
Yes, we do, but not much. Like the hip life artists. Bible saw them definitely. The reason why sometimes I chip in all these things is because we, the gospel musicians, sometimes even some of the pastors have to call you. We need you to come and perform. But if you decide to, so for maybe pastor, I'll take this money from you, they will begin to go back. That's the problem. But a hip life musician, a Christian from a church will be having her birthday party, going for Samini and pay 3,000, 6,000 for Samini to come to just her birthday. But if that same person has to invite you to come to her church, and then you as a gospel musician, you have to take something, it becomes a blow. But we had to get something from you because that's what we used to feed our families. At least. Bible says, and then we don't have anything. Me, I don't have any book. I don't have anything that gives me life. The only thing that gives me life gives me what to feed myself and my kids. It's my voice.
It's your voice,
That's it. Because someone might have university set, I don't have it. Even an SS set, I don't have it. So, if not my voice, how would I be able to feed my family? You understand? So, we have to be paid back. It's a lot.
So, in terms of family, is it true you're married to a pastor? Or is it just a rumor?
Oh, no, it's not a rumor. It's true.
Oh, it's true.
His name is Pastor Anthony Anderson. He's actually a prophet.
Is he one of them famous prophets in Ghana?
He's famous, but he's not he doesn't want to be shown on TV and other, but
or
he's very, very
Has
famous.
he been supportive in terms of your career and the gospel?
Yes. And
Having a-
sometimes we go for programs. I sing before he preaches. He's so nice. Very nice, yes. Humble. Yes.
She
And
looks
sweet.
in love. Okay.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Definitely.
So I was going to say finally, but I don't know if it's finally. What would you say to people, see, that want to hear more of you in terms of your music? What is happening with your music? Because you left Bandex long time ago. When did you guys disband again?
That was
What
I
year?
think 2010
2010.
with my second album.
Exactly. The second album, was it? It wasn't as popular as was it?
You don't know. You might not know I was the one who did it, but it's like an old tunes. Asafo yeho.
Yeah.
Me yeho asroni mi fie. And
You took this song
yes,
and sang it. Your
yes,
version.
we did it our own way, and that one was also a hit.
Oh, yeah.
It was a hit, but after then I had
Is
to.
it up to the second album that you guys disbanded?
Yes, it was up to the second one. Then I had to. It's not like we disbanded. I got married,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I had to
so-
come home and do family matters. So after the family matters, we had to. Uncle got married first, and I did. So we kind of slept just for a while.
What is next for you? Are you making music? You're here in France. You said that you go back to Ghana at
Yes,
that point in
definitely at the right time.
time. And what is it for your music now? Are you going to sign into
I'm planning on my next album.
on your next
Yes.
album? So this one will be you, not just
Yes,
a trio.
pardon, it be me,
Yeah.
just me.
Your
And
first solo album.
My first solo album, but I love to feature my mentor.
Oh, who are the mentors?
My mentor, the very first person, I used her, I imitated her. I was
Wow.
listening to her songs. She gave me the courage to push on. I have two people.
Two mentors.
Two mentors, but the first one is Cynthia of Daughters of Glory Jesus.
So you like to feature her on your
My,
first solo
my third
album?
album, this album, I want to do with
I
her.
hope she hears it.
Oh, definitely. And she doesn't know maybe I'm planning on coming to see her, but I had it on my mind some time ago. I discussed it. I told her. She said, whenever I'm ready. Because she also heard I had to open up to people that she's my mentor. And it's true.
Yeah, it's good to
I love
say
her
it.
songs. I love her songs. So I'm planning on my third album now. And I'll be doing that third album very soon.
Hopefully.
Hopefully very
Are you
soon.
writing songs? Are you actually a songwriter? Or do
I'm
you
not a
use more
songwriter,
singing?
but someone this time around, the producer had someone who's writing the song for me,
Okay.
and then they've given to me, so I'm learning it.
Is that someone popular?
Yes, he's popular. He's
That's
a
someone
guy.
who's writing for you.
He's a guy that writes songs. He's Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah, he's in Ghana,
Okay.
properly in Ghana. He writes songs. Very good.
All
He's the
right.
one writing my new album now.
Okay. Good. That's it. What would you say to people that are looking up to you and still listening to your songs since 2010? And they still want to hear more of you and they're like, see, where are you?
Okay, what I would say to people is that life has a lot to offer people. Most especially when you have a gift, you don't just get things easier. Sometimes things have to get tough before you can come to your destination. But you know that when God is on your side, no matter what you go through or what you see or where the winds are blowing into, there is a purpose for that life, so it will come to pass. So whoever is willing to come in to the limelight of music, you are most welcome. But first, ask God. I have a song I love singing. It's somebody's song. I think it's a praise song. I'll say it goes this way. Anka sesame bisa sebe yesupe asembi aramekano adibiara. Always I say this to somebody, anybody who wants to move on in this life. Anything you do, ask God first. It might be your thought, you want to do it. But what does God say? That's the most important thing. Maybe He might have something different for you.
Even better.
But if this is what you feel, this is what you think God has given you, then go ahead and do it. Go ahead with every strength, the little strength that you have, and then add God to it. and it will manifest. It will be a greater thing in your life. And for my fans, I'm not gone. I just had to do one or two things, and that the baby, as you can see, as you saw the first, she's there. I had to do one. That's one in Ghana. I have a boy who is also there. So you see, I had to do the family too. But this time, I am coming out for you, my fans. Watch out for me, and be willing to come back to me as I'm still here and I'm coming. Come with all your strength, with all your joy and everything.
Say for the tree lovers, those who like the speaking tree.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then he has given me the privilege to talk to you. Munti potokasa ni adeno. Niame pasa me kanyina na say wa you ready and I say wo ade bi say opese wo ye nwom to no brem if you say so nyankopon na de acha wa nipa bi no wa asase so obetimi asesa no eye urade na de acha onyame kuto no che ni munyam ono na osi hini na otu hini onyame ye nto no so abawdofo ntimi srew ade biara na wo ye no fa wa ho odan ye na nyame mmere mo nso ma na me fans nyina so pesa me kacha mo say I'm coming out to see am about me de nyom foforo ba me de ted abon na ebrem enche kra moni mohu manim kitu abi enche manim kitu na wasa be kodam kwaye ne ma kakra bi nti nyame nhira mo so modi machi since 2007 aye ba mentor ABC me nyame nhira mo na ne modi ama me biam ni se nyankopon bere be shamo na emu nyame be shamo na emu na nsa na me di betwa to no me pesa be di we ka bibi kire o say Memfa one ni ako Memfa one ni ametete Media mewara tenepa Ewatia se fwa sasi so Memfa on kra ni ako Media mewara tenepa Ewatia se fwa sasi Ahito fel jinantai mama sing. That's my third album for you. Inti me pasa mkacho se emfa ho ni ako Emfa ho so ni outete na wo wow, so you
gave us a sneak peek.
Yes.
Exclusive, guys, exclusive. Finally, where can we find you? Where can we find you? I think you should create a Facebook page or Instagram official page, or where can we find you?
Okay, I'm on Facebook right now, but
what is the name?
Cynthia Apekubi.
Cynthia Apekubi.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, on Facebook.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
I met her. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. God bless you. I love you.